Game of Thrones got, based on George R. R. Martin, A Song of Ice and Fire draws inspiration from various historical and mythological sources, including the Mahabharata, one of the India's greatest epics. While Martin has never explicitly cited Mahabharata as a direct influence, there are striking similarities in themes, characters, and conflicts. War of Succession, Kurukshetra versus Westeros. Both Mahabharata and Game of Thrones center around a grand conflict over succession and power. In Mahabharata, the Pandavas and Kauravas fight for the thrones of Hastinapur, leading into the epic Kurukshetra War. In Game of Thrones, the War of Five Kings and the border struggle of the Iron Throne mirrors this, with different factions vying for power. Both stories emphasize the idea that political and moral choices are rarely black and white, and war brings destructions regardless of who is right. Characters with parallel arcs. Krishna versus Tyrion Lannister. Krishna in Mahabharata serves as a wise, strategic advisor to the Pandavas, influencing events without being the main combatant. Tyrion, much like Krishna, plays a key role as a strategist, manipulating political landscape while rarely engaging in physical combat. Both use wit, diplomacy, and deep understanding of human nature to guide others to victory. Karna versus Jon Snow. Karna, born to Kunti before marriage, grows up unaware of his royal lineage and is rejected by his birth family. Jon Snow, raised as a bastard by Eddard Stark, later discovers his true Targaryen heritage. Both characters are skilled warriors, uphold their code of honor, and face tragic fates due to their divided loyalties. Draupadi versus Daenerys Targaryen. Draupadi is the queen who is humiliated, disrobed in court by wise with vengeance, seeking unlimited justice. Daenerys similarly is humiliated early in her journey, but rises as a queen, determined to reclaim the throne. Both are strong female leaders who suffer betrayal and hardship but remain resolute in their quest for justice. Bhishma versus Ned Stark. Bhishma takes a vow of celibacy and loyalty, making choices that doom him to suffering. Ned Stark, bound by honor, refuses to compromise his morals, leading to his downfall. Both characters are noble, yet naive about political machinations, leading to their tragic ends. Theme of fate and destiny. Both stories emphasize fate. In Mahabharata, destiny, karma plays a huge role in guiding events. Even powerful warriors like Duryodhan and Karna are unable to escape their fate. In Game of Thrones, prophecy, Azor Ahai, the prince that was promised, shapes many characters' actions. Jon Snow and Daenerys both grapple with the idea of destiny versus free will. Moral complexity. No pure villains or heroes. Both stories avoid simple good versus evil narratives. In Mahabharata, even Kauravas have sympathetic qualities. Karna's royalty, Duryodhan's sense of justice. In Game of Thrones, characters like Jaime Lannister and Sandor Clegane evolve from villain to nuanced antagonist. Both narrative challenges conventional morality, highlighting gray areas in war and politics. The role of women and vengeance. Women in both epics play a key role in shaping events. Gandhari's scars on Krishna leads to the downfall of his clan, much like Cersei's action triggers destruction. Draupadi's humiliation fuels war, just as Sansa and Arya's suffering shapes their path to revenge. Female agency, though often overlooked, is crucial to both narratives. The influence of dharma versus power politics. In Mahabharata, dharma, duty is central. Characters constantly debate whether their actions align with righteousness. In Game of Thrones, pragmatism often overshadows honor. Characters like Littlefinger and Varys thrive while honorable figures like Ned Stark perish. Both stories show struggle between idealism and real politics. Final thoughts. While Mahabharata is deeply rooted in Indian philosophy and Dharma, Game of Thrones offers a more Western take on power and ambition. Yet, the echoes of epic family feuds, destiny, moral ambiguity, and the constant war make them strikingly similar.